Hey guys, that's Blue 25
and Archer 9234.
Episode 51 of Major Review. Today we have the Power Rangers Jungle Fury, the Battle Class, aka the Geki changes from Juken Sentai Geki Rangers.
Now, before we begin, we have to point out this is the series that actually did not use the Japanese changers used for the show's morphers.
First time in a while, in Jungle Fury, they had the sunglasses.
Yes, which were called the solar morphers, not to get confused with the solar cell morpher from Mystic Force.
But we did get these, but these were weapons, role-playing weapons.
Yeah, they were modified into the battle claws, which came with extra accessories.
The accessories were just like a claw
and some fire designs that connect to it.
It was weird.
I think the main reason why we didn't use the Geki changers in the show is because these toys were unpopular with most fans because we have a non-functional left version. It doesn't do anything. The right side is the only one that actually has sound effects.
The right side holds a battery and is more heavier. The left side is just plain nothing.
Yeah.
I can understand why people are like...
And plus it's also cumbersome because on the show they use a different material for the toy compared to the toy where it's like really hard to deal with.
And the fact that these actually the show ones look more realistic because the wristband was not the same. It actually looked like a darker wristband and it was like a fabric or something. So that was the only difference.
And it was more bendable. While the toy version, you really can't move your wrist.
This is how it will look like. Now, the thing is, it's really, really hard to fit on an adult size hand.
Yeah, it's okay for a kid, but it still has limited movement, but for an adult, it's way too small.
Yeah, it is. As you guys can see, I have it at the end of the wrist, so that's not really working.
So if you have big hands, you're pretty much screwed if you wanted to use it.
I'm lucky that my hands can actually fit this by luck because, yeah, it's not really comfortable around me right now. On and off switches right here.
As you can see, Master Shafu actually voices the sound effects. This toy actually has 25 different sound effects, which would make it the third changer that has the most sound effects.
The second one is the Lightspeed Rescue Battle Booster.
Well, the first one now is the Morbiritz from Gokaiger.
Morbiritz.
Every time you press a button, he says the attack name. The first side controls attacks 1 through, I think, 12, and then the other button controls attacks 12 through 25. They're motion sensitive. The middle button is the transformation sound effect. Pretty much, it's a decent toy. Now, the other side, unfortunately, doesn't have any electronics, so it's pretty much a dummy. The only thing it actually has is a hidden compartment that holds the attack names inside over here.
Now, alterations wise, besides the fact that we actually got it, but we didn't use these as morpher, we actually took off about, I don't know, I forgot how many sound effects, but a lot of the sound effects were taken out of.
Of course, Master Shafu's voice was never used, and they also removed 2 of the 4 lights from the hand.
The mold was almost the same.
But we didn't also get these special rubber straps. These were completely different from what we got. They used a lesser material. Also, the hidden compartment that holds the scratch information was removed as well from the right hand. So basically, when you got the US version of the left hand, it was basically a waste.
But Geki Ranger, in some sense, it was an okay series, but it was more of a martial artist kind of thing. So in Jungle Fury, it wouldn't really make sense that much.
Yeah, and I think there would probably also be a problem with kids punching people. I think that's another reason why.
Because in Geki Rangers, you do see them do their attacks, the punching. It's like a martial artist kind of thing. Chinese martial arts versus it's like the yin and yang. The
drunken
yin,
boxing?
Yeah, yin and yang kind of like. But even though You do see the Rangers actually wore these because that was part of the out uniform, but
You didn't know what they were.
We barely saw them actually fight with them, so that was actually a kind of disadvantage. I mean, this is an okay toy, but like I said, if you're an adult collector, your hands will not fit this unless you actually
Modify the
replace the strap. But it's if you like Geki Rangers, then go for it because it's something. But if you're not a fan of it, then it's one of these things that you can just say it's okay, but I don't need it.
Skip it. It's again, they try to design a unique changer for the show because they were always using cell phone. So whenever they design a unique one, they usually screw up. Just like recently, they screwed up with the Tensoder. It was a head with cards.
I know it says gotcha, but it's these unique things that make it funny.
It's either a hit or a miss, and unfortunately, the Geki Ranger changer was a miss. Which also brings up a question: why they gave Geki Chopper the same changers as the other three?
It's a hit and miss, so if you guys want it, go for it. I mean,
only get it if you're a serious collector for Geki Rangers. If you're just a casual fan that likes collecting the series, I suggest you skip this changer.
Because the sounds are nice, but
yeah, you get 25 sounds, which is okay, but you can't do anything else.
After that, you just wear them like gloves. You can't really do much. But that's about it. So join us next week for the main one from Power Rangers, the metallic figurines. Rate, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week. Now, alteration-wise, beside the fact that son of a bitch. If you're an adult collector, your hands will not fit this unless you actually
modify
replace the strap to make it fit you.
It'd be the similar problem that you have to deal with the Kamen Rider belts.
Yeah, some of the belts they don't fit people a lot, so you have to get the deluxe collect edition set or the belt, the wrist,
the belt extender.
The belt extender, which costs more money.